So now we are going to discuss about the gear pumps. So this is a motor and it has been coupled by a coupling, and we have the gear pump here which is external gear pumps. So the gear will be meshing externally, and because of that there is going to be a pressure difference between the inlet and outlet, with which the liquid which we want to pump will be sucked in and it will be delivered. Generally these gear pumps are used for pumping the high viscous liquid like oil. So now we are using the oil of known specific weight. So once these gear pumps are used for some pressure applications, these gear pumps comes under the pressure pumps. So we are going to use the pressure of this pump for some applications. So now we are going to discuss the procedure. So any pump we take, we have the universal formula called output by input as efficiency. We are going to find out the efficiency of this pump, how well this pump is working. So for that we need to know the output and we need to know the input. So the output parameter is three parameters. One is what is the liquid, then what is the volume of liquid it pumps, then with what pressure it pumps out. So these are the three parameters. Any pump will be with which we can discuss we can judge the output parameters. So now here we have the oil of known specific gravity or known specific weight, which has been listed over here. We can note down that. Then for measuring the pressure, we have two pressure gauges. So this pressure gauge will give us the suction pressure, that is with what pressure it is sucking the oil from the ground, and this pressure gauge will tell us with what pressure the oil is being delivered to the overhead tank. So these are the two pressure gauges for measuring the pressure, and we have the collecting tank here, and which has been scaled so that we can easily find out what is the discharge volume flow rate this pump is discharging. So these are the three parameters for output. And regarding the input parameter, we have the energy meter over here, with which we can measure the input power which has been supplied to this pump. Now let us discuss the procedure to conduct this experiment. So first we have to switch on this pump. So we have to be very careful because it is rotating externally. We have to be very cautious and we have to be very safe. So this is the valve we are going to operate, with which the pressure can be altered. Now let me change this position of this valve so that I could see some pressure changes over here. Now the pressure is 1 kg per centimeter square. In both the pressure gauge, we have to take the outer reading. We will be having two scales. We have to take the reference of outer scales. So outer scale we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So this is the pressure with which the oil is being delivered to the overhead tank. So now we have to take these two readings in the pressure reading column. We will be having two columns in gear pump. One is gauge pressure reading. So we have to take this reading 1. Then we have to alter it at 1.5, 2, 2.5, like that we have to alter. Correspondingly we have to measure, we have to note down this reading in the vacuum gauge reading. So here it is 0.78. If you carefully look at this, it is 0.78. So for this pressure reading, this is the vacuum gauge reading. Now we have to, for calculating the discharge, we can observe here the oil is being filled out. So once we close this, the oil level will rise. Now I start at 20, 21. I'll stop at 30. Now stopwatch has been started. Now I'll stop at 30. Stop. So once I note on the time taken, I'll open this so that the oil gets discharged or drained. So that time has to be noted in the time taken for 10 centimeter of oil rise in the oil tank. So these are the output parameters. One is two pressures, then other one is time taken for 10 centimeter rise of oil. Now for calculating the output pressure, output power, we have the energy meter reading here. So time taken for 3 revolutions. So we will be having a red mark here. So now I have to start 1. So it is 0. Once it comes, it is 1. Then 2, then 3. So it is coming. I have started the stopwatch. It is 1. So it has come 2. Now once it comes for the third rotation, I have to stop my stopwatch. Now it will come stop. So this is the time taken for 3 revolutions for the first reading. Now I have to alter the position of this valve so that the pressure changes. Now we can note down the pressure being changed here. 1.2. I keep it as 1.2. Correspondingly, I have to note down the vacuum gauge reading here as the second reading. Then I have to close this valve so that the oil rises for 10 centimeter. I have to note down the time taken for 10 centimeter. Then I have to note down the time taken for 3 revolutions. Then I will change this valve so that it goes to 1.4, 1.6, 1.8 and 2 so that I could take 5 to 6 set of readings to minimize the error. Thank you.